Hey everybody, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn Podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Baka.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Sup. No? Okay.
No, definitely not. Oh,
I thought we were starting a new thing with the show, but fine.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
I'm gonna have to go wash my eyes out later because of that.
Grab some bleach.
It's gonna take more
what's
than
up,
bleach.
guys?
Oh.
3 weeks in a row. This is what, number 3 that has been not live. I'm so mad.
Yep.
I'm so mad right now.
Yep.
Angry Griff. Get angry!
Oh, I am angry, and I would totally be more angry at Comcast had they not spent like 2.5 hours at our house on Monday.
Yeah.
So at least it seemed like they're trying to fix it, but it's not. Our internet's not fixed yet, which is why this is not live again. Sorry, everybody.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, they're coming back out tomorrow, though, so maybe we'll make some headway tomorrow. Somehow I doubt it, because the problem's not on our end. It's somewhere in the lines, and so they're having to put their little Scooby-Doo hats on and figure it out. But that's the problem, is they put the Scooby-Doo hats on, they're not so good at it.
Well, there's a lot of lines to look through because it's somewhere up there, and hopefully they can find it. They had somebody out the day after they came going up and down the street looking at all the lines, so... We didn't have a little Sherlock hat on, unfortunately.
I know, like, that's a letdown. Why do you not look the part? Come on, maybe you will do your job better if you look the part. Right?
If only.
See, if I ever had to go do that and do that as a job, I'd be walking around with my wizard hat on all the time.
Well, I mean, it's the internet, and you're dealing with, like, a data leak, so theoretically it is kind of like magic.
Oh my god, there's internets in the real world now. Oh gosh. There's an internet leak somewhere.
The wizard.
Oh my god.
The memes are gonna fall into the real world.
What's up? What everybody play this week?
I played a new game yesterday that I'm gonna finish today. I don't even care how late I have to stay up. I'm gonna finish it today.
Which
and
is
Oak will be happy. I started Life is Strange yesterday.
Is it not awesome?
Gamefly. It is like, I started out and I was like, okay, whatever, teenage drama bullshit. And then like halfway through the episode, I'm like, what's going on? And by the time we get to the second episode, I'm like, I can't stop playing.
Right?
I can't stop.
Right?
1 o'clock last night, I finished up episode 3. So I only have 2 more to go, which is why I know I'm going to finish it. But I was like, what is going on? I can't take it. I don't trust anybody. Nothing's real anymore. I don't know what's happening.
I think episode 4 is the longest episode ever.
It's the biggest as far as, like, okay, the weird thing is I got it through Gamefly, so it comes on a disc, right? Because I'm playing on Xbox One. You have to still install each individual episode on its own instead of installing, like, the game.
That's weird.
It is weird, and so I know what their install sizes are because I had to go find out. I played through episode 1. I was like, damn, that installed really quick. Let me go ahead and sit down and play this game. Played through episode 1, got to episode 2, and it's like, you have to put in the downloadable content if you want to play the next episode. Go and download it now. And I was like, wait, so did they just send me the first episode on the disc?
Oh my god, that would be awful.
Yeah, I was about to be livid. I was like, why would you do that? And then I went
yeah,
through,
because
like,
what if you didn't have an internet connection?
Oh my good god.
So I went to I know, right? Like, isn't that part of the reason that you would get it on disc as opposed to downloadable? I'm doing it because it's through Gamefly and I'm renting it, but at the same time, it's like,
You need to download this, but you have to have Xbox Live in order to make that happen.
I guess so. So I put it.
I guess they would assume you have internet if you have Gamefly.
Maybe, but maybe you set up your Gamefly list at like the public library and then just have the game shipped to you.
So you finished through...
I finished through 3. Like I'm not going to talk spoilers with you. We can talk about it after the show, which is why I didn't start talking to you about it before the show, because I knew we wouldn't stop. But yeah, I have every intention of finishing the next
to give you an idea, each one of those episodes, I don't know how long each one of them took you, but each one took me about an hour and a half to do. The first one, second one, third one took about an hour and a half each one. The fourth one took me 3 hours.
Damn.
So to kind of give you an idea of how long it's going to take. Now the last one is about the same length as the others. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's how long it took me to do that one. So if you're taking an hour to get through each one, it's going to take you 2 hours probably.
I don't even know how long. Like, I didn't pay attention to time or anything. I was just like, I'm gonna go touch all the things. And then I feel really bad because it gives you, it's like Telltale at the end where, since there's choices, it's like, you did this and other players didn't or whatnot. And like, you helped, there's been 2 times that I could have helped some girl named Alyssa. And I'm like, damn it, I am letting her down. So in the 3rd episode, I made motherfucking sure that I figured out how to help her. I was like, I'm not gonna, I got you
Too
now.
late, Alyssa doesn't want your help, Griff. You had to turn her down twice. She ain't getting her heart broken
Well, that's the
again.
problem. And some of these things are so, like, some of these people, I understand that we're dealing with teenage girls, but they're so bitchy. Like, you say one thing that's nice to them, and 2 seconds later, because it's a multiple choice, so you've got to have some dialogue that's stagnant, they're saying something that's completely mean to you, because that's the standard dialogue, so I guess the standard choice should have been meaner, but sometimes I'm like, wait, I thought we were friends, and all of a sudden you turned on me. I don't know what's
that's
going
teenagers
on.
for you.
I don't know.
Did it take you a while to get used, not to the mechanic itself, but to remember that you had the mechanic
I
of the
still
tongue
forget.
clip?
I still forget. Like, the first 2 times that you could have helped Alyssa, it's because I just totally forgot that mechanic existed because I was thinking about everything else. There's so much going on.
Right.
That I just don't have the capacity to be that multitasky.
And I think it's really well written. Like, you can't, like you said, you start off and you go, oh my god, I'm playing this, teen drama
Teenage.
from, Warner Brothers just took one of their television shows and made it an actual game, right? That's my thought process when I was doing this. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So then when I actually started playing the game, I was like, I was concerned about some of these people. The one I was most concerned with was there's a character named Kate. And I felt bad for Kate. Kate was that was my favorite. I was all about some Kate. And it's like, and there's just certain, in the relationships that are going on and stuff like that, they're so complex, and you're going, which way are they leaning? Are they going this way? Are they going this way? What are you going to do? And it's like, is this person bad or are they not? Like, they did a really good job.
I have that, is this person bad or they not, about, like, I have that reservation about maybe 3 characters right now, seriously. It's like, I can't decide if you're just an asshole or if you're damaged goods and I need to help you. Like, I can't decide on some of these things, and I know eventually it's going to work out. One dude I'm pretty sure is just an asshole, and I'm ready to, like, punch him in his stupid face, but...
There are elements of the game that remind me of Scream. Like,
see, I didn't really get into the Scream movies and
the
all, so
original Scream movie, because the original Scream movie... Okay, one of the things, if you think about it this way, and I'm sorry for people spoiling a movie that's, 15 years old, 20 years old now?
Yeah, it had to have been a long time ago.
Okay, so, but, like... One of the main things that they presented was the fact that Drew Barrymore, or whoever the famous actress was at the time, was in this movie, and they kill her off in the first 5 minutes.
I think it was Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. And so they kill her off in like the first 5 minutes. So now they've thrown you for a loop right off the bat.
That's my garage door.
Right? and then the whole time you're trying to figure out who the bad person is or whatever that's going on, and you have suspicions going one direction or another, and like, that's what it reminds me of. I like that style of thriller or horror in that particular case, whatever it was, just because it's like, it's not really scary. There's scary elements to it, but it's more of the
tense moments.
It's the mystery. It's the mystery that gets it to me, right? It's like, what is this doing? What is that doing? And then I feel bad if I forget to help somebody and I've passed the scene to where I can't help them anymore.
Yeah.
I
don't ever know that there's an option till the end where it's like, you didn't help so and so, and I'm like, god damn it, no. Especially if it's somebody that I kind of like.
Are you taking pictures?
I forget to do that a lot. Like, if I don't see, I've started looking for photo ops because I see in the little journal thing where it's got all these pictures that I'm missing, and I'm like, damn it. Now I need to, and yeah.
Yeah, I was upset about that too. I'm like, my scrapbook is halfway empty. Oh my god,
I know,
I was like,
you tune into, like,
you're a horrible
get into the role.
photographer.
You're like, I'm an 18-year-old girl. Oh my god, all these pictures. These are memories. And like, yeah. These are memories I should be making. I'm a photographer. I love taking pictures, but I don't do it.
Yeah, I'm really excited if this same team from Square Enix ends up making...
It's actually Don't Nod. Square Enix is just the publisher.
Well, whoever
Don't
was...
Nod is the developer, and I hope that they are going to do more stuff in the future because I'm enjoying this ride. I mean, I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I don't know. Maybe they'll totally screw me over. But
I like the fact that this is a thing now. It's Telltale has done a really good job of the product that they created. Now everybody's kind of jumping on the bandwagon.
It's like taking the whole point and click mystery games from back in the day and stepping it up to something that's useful now, something that's relatable now, and something that you can get into, but still have like the most minimal requirements. Well, almost the most. I'd say things like Gone Home are maybe a little less, but you're not quite a walking simulator, but you're not a full-fledged like action game yet. You're somewhere in the middle, which has been neat.
Well, that choose your own adventure books. That's what Baca and I would have grown up with. He probably had some too. I had like 3 or 4 of them. Mine would be like Superman or something like that, and you get to choose. Like it might say, if you choose to save the bus full of children, go to page 437. If you choose to go save Lois Lane, go to page 320. Right? So
I didn't have like any of them. I tried reading them and I was like, this is too much fucking flipping.
You're a lazy reader? Is that what you're saying? You just have to go.
I'd rather just like keep flipping the page and read the story instead of going over here. All right, now go back to here. No, fuck it.
Like, read the book, damn it.
Which is why this works out really good. It's for people like him because it's continuous story for him this way, and all he has to do is make a decision, and the computer changes which direction it goes.
Yeah, I don't have to flip shit except for a table. Except for a table when I lose.
The only thing that I think is weird about it so far, I mean, well, everything is weird because of what's going on, but the actual logic-wise, I think the only thing that I'm weirded out about is that weird, is this a high school, is it not a high school? Because that's not how high school works. You don't just get to leave and, like, skip classes and nobody cares and whatnot. Like, when you're in high school, you don't show up to your class, they call your damn parents. What?
People don't randomly sing and dance either?
Okay, well, we're not talking, like, Glee or anything like that, but legitimately, like, they have these kids that just come and go off of campus, and a bus that works like public transportation to take them around town to pretty much wherever they want to go, it seems like, but...
Yeah, because it's a boarding school.
Yeah, it's a boarding school, but at the same time, like, they want to be strict, they've got, like, security campus security and all of this stuff, but the kids just kind of come and go all willy-nilly, and who cares?
Yeah, that bothered me a little bit, but... My defense to that is I've never been to a boarding school, and so I'm gonna guess this is the way it was. Because
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, you gotta suspend.
You know what?
I don't think you're allowed to leave.
I've seen Animal House, and I don't really think that women have pillow fights at slumber parties either, and are half dressed or whatever. But if that's the way I want to believe college is, that's the way I'm going to believe it is. And I've been to college. I was there for 7 years. Didn't do shit the whole damn time, but I was there. And so, I've figured that this is the way the boarding school works.
I don't think it is. And she's never in class. Like, I have been to one class. It's always photography class and nothing else. It's like I only have one class. And you can look at her class schedule. She's got, like, English and junk like that. I just don't go. Like, apparently that's not a big deal that I have cut class for a week now, just about. It's like, who's teaching these kids? Do these teachers not give a single damn about their students?
No, they really don't.
Maybe it's kind of like one of those things where, like,
they don't give a shit about the students.
Maybe it's one of those things where, like, the teacher just, like, goes in there, hits record, and it just kind of goes over the whole lecture, and then all the students have little recorders in there, and they just are all going, and they just record what the teachers already had recorded.
I don't know. It's weird. It's my
logic
going, why? It's
no
the same
homework
logic
either.
That went, why do the police not arrest Aiden in Watch Dogs? Yeah, no homework. She's like, I gotta do homework. It's like, no, you don't. You don't go to any of your classes. What do you mean you gotta do homework? You don't gotta do shit. All you gotta do is solve this damn mystery.
But I'll tell you right now, if you don't water that plant, that some bitch will die.
I killed it.
Did you really? I watered the plant.
Well, that's the thing is, okay, so I saw it the first time, I watered the plant. I saw it the second time, watered the plant. Immediately after I watered it the second time, I get a text from my mother that's like, oh, don't forget, honey, you can overwater your plant. Love, mommy. And I was like, that plant's dead.
Yep.
And like two episodes later, she's like, oh, Lisa's the name of her plant. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a green thumb. I killed you. It's like, I watered it twice.
She named her plant?
Yes.
A lot of people name their plants. Thank you very much.
Lisa.
I don't, but people do.
So,
saying,
yes, Chicken, if you play it, because he was interested in the storyline, which is why I don't want to talk spoilers with him around, because he kind of wanted to play it. Don't water the plant twice. Once is probably enough, I guess.
One time, whole thing. 5 episodes, one time. That's all you gotta water the plant.
Can I, like, keep watering it?
No.
3, 4, 5
times.
It
just gives you the
water with atomic waste, and then that way it becomes a mutant plant, and then terrorizes the town, and then the game.
It's water with electrolytes. Like, she's watering it with some special fucking water.
So-
some, like,
so
Gatorade
Ga-
water.
It's like watering it with Gatorade.
What is this, idiocracy? You're using
Yeah,
electrolytes now on plants?
But that's what she said.
I
Like,
don't
she
understand
pours it,
why
she's
they're
like,
growing.
It's good for
They
you.
get
It's got
plenty of electrolytes.
Become like a sentient plant or some shit. Plant
Right?
people.
It's weird.
Gonna join up the next Olympics.
But I'm gonna
Swamp
finish that
Thing.
today. I swear I am. 2 episodes, I can do it. I'm all about it. I've got a billion other things to do, but I'm gonna make that happen. I'm gonna sit up to like 3 a.m. playing this damn game.
Shouldn't
Okay.
take that long, theoretically.
Like Bioshock, and that's it. So, oh, by the way, this week had one of the best Bioshock videos. Hey, you probably just hurt yourself because that was loud, and I don't know what it was, but ow! I don't feel bad for you. I'm just kidding.
I'm good. Go ahead.
He looks
We
like
got
an evil
the-
villain in pain.
You gotta wring those hands.
Or
Oh.
like
like-
one of those like really weird sidekicks that is, being punished all the time. I'm sorry.
Yes, master.
Oh
That's
my
right,
god. Anyway, this week I had one of the best Bioshock Let's Plays. You should go watch it. It was the one that came out on Wednesday, which I don't know what part that is, but I think I'm getting in the groove of these things. That's all I'm gonna say. What have you guys been playing?
I reinstalled Sims 3.
Oh my god, you're
And-
making some zoos.
Yeah, but except I also bought the Paradise expansion for like $5 at work.
I don't even know what that one is.
It-
I don't
it's
know
like
any
the
of the
island-
expansions.
It's like the Island Paradise one, so you can like, it's all like islands and you can make a houseboat. So now I have made a mobile Sim Zoo.
Oh my god. No, you didn't.
Yes.
Dear God.
Everyone's
How many
getting
Sims
into
Did you
those.
kill yet?
6.
6? 6 you've killed, or 6 that are in the zoo currently?
6 I've killed. I've only managed to get like 4 into the Sim Zoo so far. I'm still
You need better
hopping around.
stuff in the zoo.
I'm still hopping around on islands picking out people.
Oh, you like premeditate it. You go and look for a specific Sim.
I look for the interesting ones.
I don't
It's
have
like, oh,
a
you
blonde
just
with
sit there and,
glasses
like to
yet.
talk
Let me
all the
find a
time.
blonde
No,
with
you would-
glasses.
Got a quota to fill. I need another sim.
I gotta have a variety.
A variety. See, Baka is progressive. He's all about diversity. Good job, Baka. Oh wait, they're all gonna die. Wait, is that bad?
No,
Eh,
actually, I throw pizza and stuff in there for them to eat on.
to eat
You
on.
throw one pizza for like 10 hungry Sims. You're like, fight for it. But unfortunately, in Sim Pizza, there's enough to feed like 30 people and have leftovers.
I don't like red hats. Let me find a
Means I
guy
don't
with
have-
ring hat.
Means I don't have to feed them for a few days. Just like every couple of days, just throw pizza in there. It's like, all right, they're good.
And they can eat it after it gets all moldy, and then they'll get sick. Yay!
Oh
Well, then I
boy.
can just like use a cheat and toss the maid in there and have her go around in there and clean.
At least you're keeping the zoo tidy, I
The
guess.
zookeeper, the maid keeper.
Zookeeper Baka.
I like
have
the
a
fact that it's
reputation.
mobile though. It just makes it more fun.
You were an awful human being. You know that?
I know. I'm a ginger, so
He has no soul. It doesn't affect him.
yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, what about you two? What have you guys been playing?
FIFA for me.
More FIFA RPG?
More FIFA, but I will have to say, remember Best Friend from
Yeah.
last week? Okay.
Best rival? Got it.
Best rival, right? So Best Friend is at my old club, the one that sent me down and whatever. So I'm basically winning championships at this lower club, and go to move up to the big one, and he gets all pissy when I come in, and he's like, "Oh, so you think you could do better than I am, and that you're gonna be able to take my place?" So he ends up siding with a rival club, right?
Okay.
First time we have to play against him, we're standing in like the there's like usually with soccer there's a hallway where both groups are standing next to each other, and then they walk out at the same time, and then they shake each other's hand, do all that stuff, right?
Right.
So they're standing in the little hallway part of it, and he's making a comment. He's going, "I'm gonna tear y'all's butts up, blah blah blah," and he's just like talking shit or
Okay.
whatever. And my guy, and you can respond
Worst
one way or
smack talk
another, whatever.
ever.
So he's talking, and I was like, okay, whatever. So we go out there, and I destroyed his team 8-0. And so the best part was the expression on his face, which was just like, "What?" right? Well, after the game, he wants to go hang out. I just kicked his butt, so I'm thinking, okay, he's humbled a little bit, you know.
He's
maybe
extending the
worked up a
olive
little-
branch to you.
Right? So come walking out or whatever, and then the guy that we originally, when we went to go try out, that we hated, who's now like one of my best buddies, shows up. He's like, "Oh, you're hanging out with Williamson now? Whatever." And it's like goes off, and I was like, I thought I was done with Life is Strange as a game, but okay, fine. I've got this teenage girl drama
my
going
God.
on right now, and this shit.
High school.
This is you get in and it goes off. So that's what I'm currently at on this in FIFA. You know, the campaign mode. So it's fun, but it's just kind of like I was like, wow, the plot line that they've come up with. It's great.
I've heard that FIFA's getting a little bit of a backlash on that because the current gen has the campaign mode that you're talking about, but the 360 and PS3 versions do not. And it's like they've been cutting features out of back, you know, older console games for like a little bit now. I don't understand why this is surprising to you.
Well, I mean, this is year 3 or year 4 of the new consoles.
3?
Year 3, right?
3, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is year 3 of the new consoles. At some point, they got to stop giving you something. I'm surprised you even have a version for this game.
Well, I was thinking, why is it surprising after Call of Duty gave nothing but the multiplayer to their people? So they've already cut out the campaign, and that's a thing. Like,
Which was awful, right? Like
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
like,
well,
the
they downgraded all
graphics
the
were
graphics and
atrocious.
stuff.
The graphics on that were like worse than the original Xbox 360 games.
yeah.
They're like you phoned that one in, you know.
Yep.
But
You
fine.
dialed that one in. That's what you were trying to go with. Nice.
Dialed.
I
it
caught
in,
that.
Yep. I'm just. I'm gonna leave now. The good thing is I'm on a rectangle, but I'm actually on a square when it comes to the thing, so I can just kind of move my head to one side.
Well, that's a thing that happened. Chicken, what have you been playing?
WoW, of course. No surprise there. And I've been playing my Pokemon game now that I finally can.
Now that you can play it.
Yes. I'm still very happy every time I throw the shiny out. And I've been watching the World Championship for League of Legends. I gotta say, this has been one of the most tense years for it. It is just incredible. One of the biggest upsets ever in any League of Legends championship ever. Wildcard teams are brought in from small regions. You know, they get a team to come out. They got a Brazil team and a CIS team. And
CIS. You don't even know.
Shit, they kept saying it, and I did know what it was. But it's a Russian team. It's all of those, like Turkey, Ukraine, Russia, all those over there. And they got put into one of the hardest groups. The number 1 Korean team, the number 1 European team, and the number 2 American team. And then wild cards. Wild cards are always expected to go 0-6. They're not very good. They don't ever look very good.
That's mean.
But it's honest. The first time an international wild card team came in, they got 1 win. And that 1 win has created memes across the universe. It's called Kaboomed. It's basically when they take a team off of take a game off of a much higher ranked team and cause them to fall out of the championship, which sucks pretty bad. And then next year they won 2 games. Pain Gaming took a couple of games off of teams, but I don't think it really affected the standings. And then this year they actually made it out of groups. They are one of the top 8 teams in the world. Now, what makes this so bizarre is that they didn't boot camp. They don't have coaches and set up squads like that. They didn't even have any scrims. No teams would play with them. Like nobody wanted to scrim them. Nobody wanted to bother with them. They weren't worth the time. So they came out and literally left hooked from nowhere and took down the 2 of the best teams in the world and then another really good team, and everyone's like,
what just happened?
What happened here? What the
Maybe if
fuck?
you had played against them, you would know what they were going to do.
Can we set this up like, you know, like the Karate Kid or something? Even have the 80s music and everything? Because this is what it sounds like to me. Right? You got this guy, nobody wanted to play with him, anything like that. The next thing you know, they're like, bow, destroying everybody. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. And when they won, they were some of the most humble players we've ever fucking seen. Like, they didn't come out like, oh, yeah, you should have. They were like, we appreciate having this chance. And a new phrase, just because you're the underdogs doesn't mean you're the losers.
Oh, that's a great line. I like it.
Yeah.
So, and now they have the number 2 seed and get to go to quarterfinals and get invited to an invitational only event. A wild card team out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, it's bizarre. And then the other wild card team took a game off of the team who was expected to win overall. The team who they look up to and to model themselves after. They're the number 1 team in China, and they lost.
The upsets are real.
And North America's greatest hope died yesterday too. So,
well, not died as in literally is dead, but they got knocked out of the tournament.
Yes, they did. And we can hope to take a lot of lessons from the wild card team that made it out of groups. We tried, as a North American region, we try to mimic Korea because they're the best. And
sometimes you don't want to be like them. You want to be different so you can beat them.
Exactly, which is what the wild card team said. It's you can't beat the Koreans at their own game. They invented it. They're going to beat you every time. Play your own game. Beat them at that like they did. Because you can't. If you come out of left field, they don't know how to handle it. But if you're playing in their field, they know how to handle it very easily. They do it all year. Don't do that. So that's how an international wildcard team just became one of the top 8 teams in the world by some fucking crazy thing. All they did, by the way, during prep season, play WoW. They couldn't play against other teams. They couldn't get scrims or anything like that. They just played WoW. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's really bizarre, really awesome, great tournament so far.
But you know what? You know what that tells me? They're gamers.
Yep.
And I mean that they're not specific to a particular sport. They compete at that level, but they're not there. But they can turn around and play WoW, whatever. And it's like, oh, you want to play? Okay, let's do this. I mean, it's, I'm gonna kind of use your name on this one, Chicken, which is the fact that like I can play a game, whatever it happens to be, insert multiplayer game here, whatever it is. And I could play it for a straight month and then stick you on it for an hour and be like, all right, let's play. And you'd still kick my ass because you're a gamer. You can put anything in front of you and be able to play the game. And I think that's what's awesome about it is because we, as a society, we're a lot different than the way Korean society and Chinese society and things like that look at things. And if we're a laid-back society anyway, why not approach it that way in some ways, because that's how we react better. I mean, I used to be the kid that did his homework, not the homework, the term paper, like the day before it was due, because I worked better under pressure that way. And I got good grades on those, but I wouldn't recommend it for anybody, but that's what I did,
Listen, kids, don't do that.
When you're up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the
for
morning, got to turn the thing in the next day, So I don't recommend it, but, it did work. So maybe it's the same type of thing, right? It's just we enjoy playing this game. We're going to do a good job at it. We'll get online and play, blah, blah, blah. So my question is now, though, if you've gotten to this point and now people are going to want to play with you, do you go with that model or do you do what you did before?
I'd say you just... Most teams are when they scrim, they just like to test the water and things like that. But North America, when they test, they really try hard in them, and other teams get to see what you're playing with. And if ANX, they're called Alpus Nox Luna, if they get to scrim other teams, I'm sure they're going to kind of do that too because they pulled out some picks that people were like, "The fuck are you guys doing?" So the way.
Awesome.
The way they play their game is incredible. They play their game, and they force you to play their game, and then they're going to beat you at it. It's... All right, Griff, you know what I'm talking about. They had an Anivia pick and a Poppy pick. I can't tell you how many fucking times that the Anivia would just throw up a wall in the middle of their team, and then Poppy would slam somebody into it, and then...
Man, if somebody on the other team picked that, I'd be like, I'm out. Not gonna do this game.
Every single time they would get a pick, throw up the wall, slam into the wall, kill the person. and the other team, and then it instantly was 4v5, and the other team is running away because it's like, what the fuck just happened? You can't get over the wall. The person on the other side of the wall got stunned and blew up, and you're just fucked. It's like, you want to play with us? You're gonna play our game. So
Yes.
pretty incredible.
How terrifying is that though? Because I don't keep up with League as much as you do, but I don't think that Poppy is a huge professional pick
She is one of the best picks at the world right now.
right now, but she went through a long period where she was not being picked, even though she was super strong because of that.
Yes.
And having her paired with a Nivea, which means your Poppy's gonna slam somebody into a wall no matter what, as long as Nivea's around. Man, fuck that shit. I'm out.
Yep.
I'm out. I hate seeing Poppy in games because I know I'm gonna die.
They picked a brand support, you know what I'm talking about again. They picked a brand support, and the brand did 400 less damage than their major damage dealer. Basically, this motherfucker would run around the map and just, to put it lightly, shit on the entire other team because they didn't know what to fucking do. He would throw out his ult, and the other team would be like... No, well, he would just throw out his ult, and since he had a Rylai's, it would just slow everybody, and everyone's like, what the fuck do we do? Try to get away from everybody. Don't let this slow you. Oh, my God. Too late. They would be all over you. So, like I said, very good play, very good tournament so far. I've been enjoying the hell out of it, and that's just kind of what I do. Play Pokemon, watch the tournament. So
I'm not good at strategy as it happens, but I love talking strategy because I understand the mechanics and how it works. It's just as I'm doing it, it's not fast enough for me. But I love talking stuff like that. That's why I like things like the League stuff and WoW and all of that stuff. But it's got these really hardcore mechanics that you have to figure out how to counter and how everything should work and whatnot. And it's fun to see what people do with it. Like the whole Nivea Poppy thing. That's fun.
A lot of people were just like, that game probably had to be one of the best games to watch the whole tournament. Like, the other team was just getting rolled upon. They were like, yeah, we got this. Boom, into a wall. Boom, into a wall. Split the team. Boom, into a wall. Well, fuck. That hurt. So, yeah.
I think it's interesting they used Latin for their name.
Oh, Albus Nox Luna?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
I just thought they picked Harry Potter references.
Well, a lot of the names in Harry Potter are actually Latin derivatives, like with Professor Lupin, in that particular case, lupus, which means wolf. So it actually foreshadows his character. So
Spoiler for Harry Potter. Oh my God.
So if you haven't read those books since the 1990s, then okay, whatever.
I've
Albus
never read
means white.
any of the books or seen any of the movies, so congratulations, you just spoiled everything for me. God.
That's your own
my
fault.
God.
Yeah, you seem very.
I don't care. I have no intention.
You probably had more spoiled for you, like on the Harry Potter rides at Universal a couple of years ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right now.
I have no intentions to ever read the books or see the movies. I don't care.
Which basically that'd be White Knight Moon. So I'm not really sure. Like, it's been a long time since I've taken Latin, but I imagine there's some switching around.
Maybe there's a special meaning to that team.
Well,
Maybe
their
so.
little icon
Symbol?
is a kind of like a tiger face and with two different colored eyes. It's a pretty neat.
Okay.
It's a pretty neat icon.
Maybe it's a phrase for either one of their crests for their family, like every family usually has some type of slogan. Like mine's "Oportet we wary," which but like one of theirs might be something similar to that. I don't know. And don't ask me how I know mine.
All right, you guys want to talk some news? I know it's like 2:37.
Yeah, we're at 34
Yes.
minutes.
Can I start?
on.
Can I start? Can I start? Can I start? Can I start?
Can we save yours for last? Because
Yes.
I have something else that I have a community question to ask with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll save yours because I want to talk about it. I know.
Okay.
Get hyped though. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Get
It's
hyped.
gonna be important.
Get hyped.
All right, what do you want to talk about first? Aside from that, where do you want to go with this?
Skyrim mods on PS4.
Baka's excited because the picture that I included on the website, which by the way, all of our topics are always on the website now before
Yep.
the show starts. So, what the picture that I used was Deadpool. Somebody had modded their Skyrim character as Deadpool, so he's all excited about it.
Yep.
So
Well,
yes.
it's because it's the same mod that I use on mine. I run around as Deadpool with a giant popsicle.
Well, he doesn't have a popsicle, okay? He's got
Then he's
arrows.
fucking doing it wrong.
My other choice for a picture was one of Superman and Batman as well, along with Deadpool. So, if that picture would have been better res, I would have used that instead.
Deadpool works better running around Skyrim randomly. I'm sorry.
Well, the reason that we're talking
Batman
about
and Superman,
mods,
it'd be like, oh, well, we're just out of time or another dimension. We need to get back. Deadpool's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go kill shit.
Sony backtracked on their mod support for Fallout and Skyrim. There will be mod support, especially with PS4 Pro, which will allow things like Skyrim to run in native 4K. So they kind of went, no, you can't, we're not going to allow it, to, oh shit, everybody's unhappy. Okay, fine. So basically you'll just download the Bethesda
Creation kit.
support kit. Yeah, creation kit. I was like, what the yeah, the creation kit, and it'll allow you access to any of the mods that are on the Bethesda site. So you can use pretty much whatever you want that they have available there.
Okay, but you can't upload any of them that you want. You can only use the ones that are approved.
Yes.
It'll be the ones that probably most likely are going to be optimized for the Sony PlayStation.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
imagine it's going to be a more curated experience, kind of like it is for the Xbox One as well.
PC
So
Master
that's-
Race. Sorry, come on now. You
PC
can do
Master
anything
Race,
on
you
the
can get
PC.
whatever
I've
you
been
want,
able
but-
to do this shit since the beginning. What the fuck?
I know,
Trust
right?
me, for the picture thing, I googled Skyrim mods, and half of the stuff that came up were naked ladies. So you can have anything you want if you're playing the
Yeah,
PC version.
you might want to be careful Googling mods for anything.
Yeah, always safe search that shit.
Or not,
don't
because
want
you're on
to see
PC
some
and
of
you can do whatever you want. You want to know
Do
it.
what you
Depending on
want,
your
folks.
sensibilities, safe search or not, there you go.
Yes.
Just
But,
know that there are some things out there that are mods that are
or
not.
buy your
There's a naked mod
creative
for
kid
everything.
or buy your creative kid a console and allow him to be able to use whatever mod's available on the console, so that way I don't have to worry about a parent search, a parent engine on there some way, right? Safe engine. No.
Naked people. I just got a question why you want your character to be naked. I mean, that's like asking to get hit 7 ways to Sunday and die, right?
So you're trying to think of logic. They're
Yeah,
trying
I
to think
know,
of other
right?
things.
Yeah, they are
Sorry.
not thinking with their brain, to put it in a sense.
They're thinking with their
other
head. They're just not thinking with their brain.
Yeah.
They're
Oh
thinking
my
with
God.
their lower head.
I hate you guys. I hate dudes. Just
Uh,
kidding. I don't hate dudes. I love dudes.
The other thing I saw was the digital homicide. The developer suing Steam and some other users has dropped their case.
Gee, that's surprising.
Right?
Do you know?
But
do you know how this all started?
I read that article and
because
I couldn't
of bad
fucking
reviews.
fathom.
Am I incorrect on this?
No, Digital Homicide puts out really, really shitty games, and they got really, really shitty reviews in return. And so they said that they were being harassed. And Valve pulled their stuff from Steam because the developers were being hostile. No shit, you're being hostile. You're suing people for bad reviews.
I think
That's
they
how
changed.
it
They
works.
named. I think they named their game company the wrong thing. They should be called Digital Suicide, not Digital Homicide. in this
Oh,
case.
you got them jokes.
Yeah.
Yes, they should though. They make really fuck awful games.
The names of their games are so ridiculous. The Crazy Adventures of
What?
Pooh Flung Doo.
You're
Yeah.
a monkey that throws poop.
The
There's
extra
another one,
large
Testicle.
testicle.
I mean, if
What
you
the
play a
fuck?
bad
A giant
game where you-
testicle.
If you want to play a bad game where you throw poop, go play Duke Nukem.
Well, they've been pretty vocal about people harassing them with bad reviews. And I mean, I'm sorry. I have not played it because I would not spend a single cent on any of their garbage. But really, you can't get mad at people who are upset that your games are trash and you're charging for them on Steam. Like how they ended up on Steam in the first place, that's Steam quality control fail, I think. Because their games are glitchy, they're garbage to start with. It's just not a good experience for anybody.
My favorite part of this whole thing is the fact. Okay, I got bad reviews. I'm going to sue the people that that gave me the bad reviews and the people that are currently hosting my game.
Yes, they
To
were
the
suing.
point and so they think that Valve is going to go, okay, you can stay on our Steam, so we can continue to support this lawsuit against us.
Yeah,
And
and they're
they're
saying
like-
that they lost money for their games being pulled, which is why they can't continue on with the lawsuit because the game was pulled. It's like nobody was gonna buy like that much of that shitty game or those shitty games for you to put through this case in the first place. Not to mention that a judge is gonna throw it straight the fuck out. I mean, you're suing for 18 million.
I just watched the little trailer thing on here that Poo Plung do, and yeah, you're just throwing shit at things until
And
they
then
fall
peeing on
over, and then you pee on it, and it's like, honestly, yeah, Primal Rage had some pretty childish humor, but at least it was somewhat fucking entertaining.
One of the bigger reviewers that they're calling out that's named specifically in the lawsuit is Jem Sterling, and he has a lot of like crazy stuff. He goes from one extreme to the other a lot of times. Even if you don't like him, you should watch some of his videos on this specific developer because it is hilarious.
The YouTube
I mean, he's
Nazi.
got his Gempressions where he's played the game and you can watch while he's playing it and he's telling you kind of how he feels about it and whatnot. And yeah, you want to see some digital garbage, go watch some of their gameplay footage. It's awful. It's fucking awful. They seem like troll developers, though. It seems like they're just making games to troll people, and now they're mad that they've been called out on that.
Now
This is
you're
my
trolling
artistic
us.
vision.
Why is everybody trolling us? We were trying to troll you. What's wrong?
My artistic vision is for a game in which you can be a monkey and it throws poop. Why don't you get it? I respect my artistic vision. No.
My
That's
artistic
fucking
vision.
stupid.
No, there's artistic vision and just batshit crazy.
Artistic
That's batshit
vision
crazy.
and poo.
So yeah, that case is out. There's a big, like, you can read the Eurogamer thing. The dev got on his little high horse and wrote a whole bunch of stuff about why he feels like he should have been able to continue on and why they had to pull it and this, that. The dude's just butthurt. Like, straight up. Get over it. You're not going to get $18 million.
I worked so hard on an animation of P stream.
I know.
Fucking awful.
I just can't go back and do it again like that.
The
Masterpiece of work of
How about
art.
something that's better than poo flinging? What do you want to talk about next?
The
No.
third time this has come up. Let's see how it actually pans out, which is Gears of War is now back on the dock to have a movie. Looks like Universal Studios is picking it up. Yay or nay? After watching the Warcraft movie, do you have any hope for this at all?
Hey, I love
yeah,
the Warcraft
movie.
movie.
Was really good.
Man,
Yeah.
I have it right here.
But
Digital
I-
Blu-ray. I watch it
No.
all the
That's
time.
what I'm
How
asking.
often
After watching the Warcraft
How
movie, do
often
you
what
now have
Warcraft?
hope for this?
Legendary did this one, and Legendary does epic films. Universal, yeah, they. Okay.
Universal does your Jurassic Park stuff, so you can't be like, oh, it's Universal. I don't know, but
Universal.
They also
Universal.
do King Kong.
I don't know if Gears is the right game
franchise?
to turn into a movie. First of all, the characters are very specific. If you, like I was telling her earlier, you're gonna have to like get Rock and John Cena and a bunch of really, really, really buff guys to kind of fit that aspect of the COG soldiers.
But
You
would
get
it,
the
would it
aesthetic.
bother you though if it wasn't somebody exactly that size? Like if it was.
I think my issue-
I'm not saying like it needs to be somebody like me and Chicken walking into the room. I'm just saying. It
I'm
needs to
sorry,
be
I'm
like
not a COG soldier. My arms aren't big enough.
But that's what I'm saying. It
Let's
needs
get
to be.
Bruce Willis. He
No.
totally fit that
No.
part. No.
But I'm thinking, at least somebody like even though I don't think he's a great actor, the what is it, Chatham Tanning or Tanning Chatham or whatever his
Tatum
name
Channing,
is. That
I
guy.
think is his
yeah.
name.
I don't think he
Yeah.
would be good either. Like,
Like that size. I'm not talking
I
about
don't.
him
Okay,
himself.
here's the thing. I don't think the casting is an issue. I think the issue is trying to take a game with characters that we already love, and 100% out of the gate already, Rob Ferguson's like this. The movie will not 100% follow the games because there are different audiences for the movie versus the game, and that's fine. I get that. But the problem is you're trying to take characters that we already know and put them in a similar yet different situation. So it's the characters. We love the characters. We love Dom. We love Marcus. We love Baird, Cole, all of those people. We love them. But you're trying to take them and make them something a little different that doesn't fit what we already know.
I
that's
think
I
the
what
guess-
would
same
work
thing with
better in that-
Warcraft.
Well, I think what would work better for the Gears of War universe if they want to do a movie about it, set it in the same universe timeline, except let us follow different characters instead of Dom, Marcus, and all them. Go, look, this is what was happening on this side of the war.
But the problem is then you get to Gears of War and the big heroes being that group of 5 if you had Anya by the end. But
Well, yeah.
that group is like your big shebang for the Gears of War universe. That's why they're so important.
If they want to do that story, then like I said, you have to get the right actors to fit those personas. They're fully fleshed out characters. As gamers, we know those 4 characters.
Just make it a CGI film. God damn it.
Okay, Warcraft, the armor in the game is big and bulky and whatnot. The movie did a very good job. Like, if you watch the movie, you could actually see their shoes. They're just giant things of armor over their shoes to make it look like it's bigger and bulkier.
But I mean, that's how it was like back in the day. Anyway, I'm not saying
Yeah,
Warcraft
well,
is
it's-
historically
I know.
accurate. I'm just saying that is a thing.
Well, okay, no, it was
What,
not.
Warcraft
First of all,
really didn't happen in real life.
the boots are very
Dragon
loose and
Fire.
whatnot. They're not very good for defense.
So confused.
It's just a visual trick to make it look like it should in the game, which was good. I
That's
give
how
it to
I
him.
imagined it in the game too, though. Like, my brain just applies real physics to those things, aside from like the pasties and whatnot, because that's not But like the shoes, like that's kind of always how I thought of them, as there are shoes underneath that. I mean, the big armored ones anyway, not the ones that actually just look like boots.
The Sabaton or the boots or whatever are actual boots. They're not like shoes underneath your boots.
Okay, we're not going to discuss wardrobe choices. We're talking about a Gears of War movie.
Yes,
Get to the point.
they have to trick the armor to make it look right, make the actors look like they can fit that kind of armor. I don't know. I
don't
think
think
you
that
could
they'll
do
that. I think that they'll slim them down. I think that they'll look more like the armor, the stuff that we're seeing with Gears of War 4, which is slimlined and everything, where JD Phoenix does not look like Marcus, big giant arm muscle man dad. Like, he looks like a normal dude in a few pieces of armor.
Then how is he
So I
going to
think that
hold
they'll
any of this
probably go
stuff or
that.
So
fight the
instead of
Locust
Super Soldier,
one-on-one?
he's just child of Super Soldier.
Yes, basically.
Which I've heard good
Super
things
Soldier
about that
Light.
game. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah,
Super
I'm totally
Super
going to check it out, but you better pass on the torch properly, like I said before. You're passing on the torch from a great legendary character into
Yeah,
his son.
Halo did not pass the torch for.
No, they did not. Take a fucking lesson. They did not do
Well,
it properly.
To the point of a Gears of War movie, I don't know if we'll ever see it. Like Oak said, this is at least the third time that we have talked about it. I know they had somebody ready in 2007, then they tried it again in 2012, I think, and then 2013. Back to back, they had changes and completely scrapped it and started over or whatever. So we're here back at the idea phase again. We'll see.
The Warcraft
maybe. I
movie
think
took like
people are
10
getting more
years to get
comfortable
into
with it.
production.
Well, I think people are getting more comfortable with it because we're seeing, the Lara Croft movies, even though they're not specifically based on the game anymore, they did pretty well. And then we got our foot in the door with the Warcraft movie. We've got things like the Assassin's Creed movies coming up. Ubisoft's got like 30 movies in the works right now. So we'll see how those go. And I think the better they get at making game to movie transitions, the more we'll see.
Well, the other thing I think, too, that you're going to do is because of the success of the Warcraft movie, I think that you're going to see, and in the fact that it's doing, I think it's doing pretty well in your aftermarket sales. So once it's hit the theater and then gone to DVD or whatever, I think that you're more likely for bigger studios to look at them. So therefore they have the funding they need in order to be able to back that. And they can also bring in a director that can create a vision that needs to happen for whatever's on the. I think the advantage Warcraft had is it's the most popular game in the world. Like, so you've got that.
Yeah.
So you got that one person that's like, okay, we've got, I've played this game, or I've got a friend that played this game, or I've got 27,000 friends that have played this game, right? Because everybody knows somebody that plays Warcraft.
Right.
Whether they're a gamer themselves or not, you can say Warcraft and you know somebody that plays Warcraft.
Yes.
and
Although you say Warcraft and you still get that, oh my god, reaction.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut
or,
up.
or you have those people that turn around and they'll go, oh my god, I almost failed my entire senior year of college because of that game. Like, I miss it though. Like you still get that attitude too, which is like, okay, I need to go back to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I had that before children. So I think that when it comes to Gears of War, I think it's a well-known franchise. I think that the only way that they're going to be able to do it correctly, I don't disagree with the bringing characters in that people can kind of relate to a little bit. They need to slim the character down slightly. They don't need to be big super soldier type thing. It needs to be kind of like the during the 80s, the Dolph Lundgren and the what was it? Universal Soldier. That size that they had, it was him and Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think, were in that movie.
Sorry, you're out of my realm. I don't
That
know.
size. Somebody understood that. Okay, somebody understood that. What was
Sorry.
my age. And I think at that particular size, I think the problem you're going to run into if it's not someone like Universal that has the money to back it, because Universal and Warner Brothers, those companies have the largest amount of movies in the world, like stock of movies in the world. So they've got a lot of stuff that they can bounce off. So if it's not one of those companies, then I don't see it going very well. So I think in this case it could do pretty well. But it's just got to be marketed right to whatever they're trying to do too, and not piss off the fans at the same time.
Fine lines to walk. Lots of them.
Well, I mean, look at Transformers. Transformers were shitty movies, but they did really well because people knew the name and they were, did what they had to do. And I hate to bring Michael Bay up in this conversation because I hate him, but he did. I mean, he can sell. I mean, that's the end of the day. He doesn't necessarily make a good movie, but he can sell.
Kind of want to do a Star Trek moment instead of yelling Khan, just Bay!
I will get you, bastard.
Alright, who's got Amazon Prime?
I do.
Okay, you've got Amazon Prime. Who are you giving your sub money to? Free money every month.
Free.
For Twitch people?
Well, okay, the first month
Twitch
is free money. And
no, it said monthly you'll be able to
Yeah,
subscribe.
but you get 30 days free if you sign up for Twitch Prime. So the first month, you just pick somebody and you give them $5 of Amazon's money.
Yeah, $5, and then it's $5 of your money, but you're using it to pay for Amazon Prime later. So, is it really?
It's Amazon's money.
So, but if I'm already an Amazon Prime member, am I getting this money, or how does that work? Because I've been an Amazon Prime member for years.
You got to
link. Is it retroactive?
You got to link your accounts.
Yeah, you've got to link your Twitch account and your Amazon Prime account have to be linked up.
Which mine are.
And then you should be able to, once you do that, because it's going to be a monthly thing where you get to sub to somebody for free anyway, so you should be able to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever you want every month.
Go for it. There's been Twitch people are seeing a surge of new people subbing to their channels because this is a thing that's happening right now.
And now there's a war between real subs and Prime subs.
And Amazon.
Oh yeah.
How would you tell the difference?
Oh, you could see Prime subs have a little star. They're not real subs. They're Amazon subs. It's because
it's still money in the streamer's pocket, so yeah.
So this is the new.
The streamers don't care, but it's basically I'm giving you $5 or I'm giving you $5 of Amazon's money. So
doesn't matter.
To the streamer, fuck no, it's $5 either way. But to people who like to stroke their EP, yes, it does matter.
Well, what I look at is I pay a yearly fee for Amazon Prime, so I mean part of that money is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. You could donate
for a feature.
You could donate $5 every month to the same streamer.
But technically, if you're already an Amazon Prime person and you've been using Amazon Prime regularly, it's like $5 extra free dollars because you're already paying that fee. So it's not like you're taking it from the fee that you're already paying.
That is true.
So it's Amazon's money. That's why a lot of the streamers are like, yeah, go ahead, give me Amazon's money. I don't care. I'll take it.
Well, they keep adding features. Amazon's done a really good job of adding features, and the fact that they added Twitch into a feature, I'm like, yes.
Well, they own Twitch. Amazon owns Twitch, which is why this works so well together.
Yeah, but they bought Twitch 2 years ago.
Yeah, they've been working on it.
It just took a while for them to figure out how to implement it.
Yeah, it's great though, because they have music, TV and movies that are all Prime. And so now to turn around and do this, and of course the way it originally started, which is you got free 2-day shipping.
And then someday YouTube or Google buys Netflix, and then they get their own shows, and they have YouTube and all of this shit, and it's gonna be just blew them out.
Google has consumed the world and kicked Apple to the curb.
Well, they couldn't buy Twitch because it would have been a monopoly.
A monopoly. They would have owned the two big streaming services.
Yeah, so they bought YouTube and turned it into a streaming service. Fuck that, we'll just turn this one into a streaming service.
We also get freebies if you're doing the Twitch link up thing. Like this month, they're offering a free Hearthstone character, which is Tyrandra from World of Warcraft.
I still want to get that. I'm this close to just signing up for that.
I've already downloaded her. I've already downloaded. It was the first thing I did last week.
I already own her, so.
And then you get a couple of free skins.
You have to have Amazon Prime.
Tyrande?
For Hearthstone?
Yeah, oh! I thought you were talking about Heroes of the Storm. Never mind.
Not Heroes of the Storm.
My brain went Heroes of the Storm.
Not Heroes of the Storm.
I was like, I've been playing with her, chicken. What the fuck? We did ranked.
Yes, I know that.
No, she's in Hearthstone. You also get skins for Smite and Paladins. Paladins, by the way, is that one that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, or it might have been last week, that looks similar to Overwatch. So FPS free shooters, or free skins, yay! It's a free shooter too, so why not?
Yeah, there's actually a couple of games that are... Atlas Reactor just came out. It's starting to boom a little bit. And there's another game called Battle Right, I think it's called, that is really blown up. It's got massive popularity. It's huge. It's super awesome. It's a fast-paced little, what I like to call it. People are like, don't call it a MOBA, and I'm like, actually, this is a MOBA. All it is it's 2v2 or 3v3 little multiplayer online battle arena. You choose your characters, and then the gates open and you fight. It's a little top-down fighting game. It's really cool. It's in early access right now, $20.
The other thing you get right now with them is called Streamline, I guess is what they're calling it. It's the full game. It's the first new genre of games built for broadcasters to play with their viewers. Everyone can play in this fast-paced third-person game. Broadcasters chase down players, and the viewers compete with each other and change the rules in real time. So your chat actually changes the rules as you play through. But I guess with the Amazon Prime thing, what it actually does is give you 24 exclusive items inside the game, including outfits and streams coming behind your character, and so you might get a rainbow.
That's not the first time that you've been able to play games with your chat, though, because you had Choice Chamber that you played that allowed the chat to change.
But what
this
is well, I think what they're saying is this is the first in a new genre of games that they're building specifically for this. I think Amazon, with their gaming company, is coming in, and they're actually going to be building for Twitch specific things. Is what that sentence is meaning. I don't think it means that it's the first. I think it's saying it's the first in a line of games that they're going to be creating.
Nice.
It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, it really is from their standpoint. Which Amazon, I mean, they're got really good business sense anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you want to talk about the Overwatch thing so we can get to Oak's super exciting thing?
Yes,
okay.
The Overwatch thing is pretty awesome. Nothing revealed yet, but they said that they are...
BlizzCon's on the way next month.
Shit. Yes, which I can almost guarantee Sombra is going to be announced.
Yeah, they've got two new heroes or champions or whatever in the pipeline, and one of them we'll be seeing sooner rather than later, according to Jeff Kaplan, which means everybody's speculating that we'll see it at BlizzCon. And
actually, they'll probably announce both of them,
which will be Sombra. I don't think so. The other one they're still playtesting. This one they're like ready to go with.
Then they'll probably announce both.
They're using placeholders.
During the last Gamescom, they announced four heroes for Heroes of the Storm before they were ready. They just like to announce and reveal stuff.
I don't think that they will with Overwatch, though. I think the way that they did Sombra, I think that they're going to keep all of that stuff on the down low until they're ready to like tease it and then launch it. That
she may not be the next one then. She could be the fourth one.
Well, they've supposedly there's been a leak, and that people have pictures of Sombra now. She's got a purple suit and an SMG, and she's supposed to be a hacker, super genius kind of character. So I don't know how that's gonna play or if that leak is real.
But I mean, then again, everyone was assuming,
that
Sombra
Anna was Sombra.
Yeah. So that could not be Sombra. Hell, you might not see Sombra for a long time. They'll just keep fucking with you.
No, I think that's who
or
it'll be,
maybe
and
Sombra
I
is the
think
code name that they use for the characters or something.
Nah,
maybe.
I don't think so. Sombra's mentioned in one of the comics, actually.
Yep, she is.
So that's a legit character name. That's not a code name for all of the characters, but that's what everybody's speculating we'll actually see. The other one they're using, like, basically Jeff Kaplan said that they're using placeholder animations and whatnot for it. So it's not got anything solid yet. That one's probably further down the line. And they're working on at least 6 maps. There's 2 that one that's probably about ready for release, one that's not far off they're adding art to, and then 4 more in the pipeline that they're just now, like, they're in super early development stages on. So those are ones that we probably won't see for quite a long time, and they may actually have new game modes attached.
Yeah, so those ones do. The newest one that they are just about to come out with already has a game. Its game mode is just going to be one of the regular ones.
Yeah, I imagine that's how that's going to go.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of new fun stuff. They were also reworking Symmetra. They want to make her more viable because right now she's only good if you're doing like first defend points and things like that. She's very situational, and they don't want her to be so situational. They even said that if that means they have to take her out of the support role and put her in like one of the DPS categories, they will, because they need to change her in a way that makes her functional, but they're not going to turn her into something that she wasn't meant to be, which is like a healer or something. So that's kind of neat.
Somebody suggested about making her turrets shield people instead of damaging enemies. Like, you can have 2 types of turrets, defensive turrets and offensive turrets. So, it'd give her a lot of usefulness instead of...
Well, she can have, 6 out at a time to do, 3 of them for the defensive and 3 of them for offensive.
But the problem is if it's 3 offensive turrets, those turrets don't do enough damage to matter.
You could buff the fuck out of them, though. Turn them into Torbjorn turrets. And just, stick them on the wall, and they just, zap people, slow.
Well, we'll see. Her rework is in the pipeline now. They're doing it right now. So hopefully we'll get to see how they tweak her in the near future. Because it'd be nice to see more Symmetra, or more useful Symmetra than, okay, first point's been taken, it's over for Symmetra, pick somebody else.
Yep.
Because that's how it is a lot of times.
Unfortunately. And Halloween is coming soon. The Halloween event accidentally got leaked on
That's the same
Xbox
thing that
store.
the Sombra was leaked in, so if that may not be a thing.
Well,
Just
okay,
saying.
First of all, there will be a Halloween event, I guarantee it. Quote me right here. Quote me. There's a Halloween event coming. I don't care. They always do
It'll probably
events.
be like the Olympics where you get outfits, which would be really cool.
Outfits and themed maps, if I had to guess.
I've seen
Most likely
fan sketches of this is what would be cool as a Halloween outfit. One of them I saw was like a Zenyatta one, and the balls around his neck were jack-o'-lanterns. I can't remember what he looked like. One's
a little like Ghost
with a trench coat and a jack-o'-lantern head. Witch Mercy is pretty popular. Everybody wants that one.
Oh yeah, for sure. If they come out, I'm gonna have to buy a pack of boxes and just open them. For sure.
Farrah would be awesome.
A Bat Farrah.
Yeah.
Or no, Vampire Farrah. Or
The vampire thing would probably work with Widowmaker.
Mad
better.
Scientist Junkrat. That's the other one.
Mad Scientist Junkrat.
Had to say while I was thinking about it. Would have forgotten it again.
Yes.
Or Mercy as a bat would be kind of neat too. Well, no, she's already got the whole demon thing, anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we can move on to the last little bit of news.
Spoopy Halloween. Let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about, Oak? What's so exciting?
Yay! Okay, if everybody remembers, about 3 years ago, last month, a game came out that absolutely won me over about 6 months after it came out. And it's one of the first games that I ever streamed, which was going to be Outlast. Griffith told me about the game because she had started playing it, was not able to finish it, or just didn't finish it. I'm not really sure on how that worked.
I paused it because I was too scared to carry on, and then you played it, and then I just never went back to it because I was watching your stream at that point. I watched you play it.
Of course, we got an announcement last year in October that there was going to be a sequel to the game called Outlast 2. And there's been more information and stuff that's come out about the game, and originally it was supposed to be released for this year, but has been pushed over to, I think, first quarter of 2017.
Yep.
But the new demo just came out for it, which is actually, I've already started the download.
Gigs.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Good
I started
Lord.
the download for it, but I had to pause it in order to do this because I need to play it. But in the game, you're Blake Langerman, a cameraman working with your wife Lynn, which indicates to me this could be 2-player.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a stagnant AI player.
Maybe so, but I mean that would be kind of fun. But it could be she gets kidnapped or something.
Yes, I think she's going to get taken away at some point.
But the two of you are investigating journalists, willing to take risks and dig deep into undercover stories no one else can dare touch. Which you sound like your great personalities to me. All right, you're following a trail of clues that started with the seemingly impossible murder of a pregnant woman known as Jane Doe. The investigation has led you miles into the Arizona desert to a darkness so deep that no one could shed light upon it, and a corruption so profound that going mad may be the only sane thing to do. And looking at just the cover art alone, I'm assuming is the villain for this one. I am
the one with the pickaxe.
Yeah,
that does not look like the desert to me. You said desert, and that's the first time I've heard that. And that does not look like a desert to me.
I thought the same thing, but there might be parts of Arizona I'm not familiar with too. So
what parts of the Arizona desert look like a freaking bayou in Louisiana?
I don't know. I just look. I play the games. You know,
Arizona
I don't
people,
write. I
I
don't do
need
the
to know.
write-ups.
Who decided that's what Arizona? Okay, carry on.
I don't know.
Desert doesn't sound scary to me. You can see. It's open. You can see things.
It's kind of like they had the whole like game laid out, and they went, "Shit, where are we gonna put this?" And then they just kind of threw a random dart at a map and said, "Arizona, there we go." No, no.
Could be a possibility. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'll have to let you all know about the demo next week.
Yeah.
And how I felt compared to the other one. Not only did I play the regular game and stream it once, I streamed it twice and the DLC. Yes. And since it's getting close to Halloween, I will be streaming it again.
Dear Lord.
My goal this time, though, is to see if, and I'll just be along for the ride, is see if I can get a friend who is a little bit scared and can kind of play video games, and have that person come in and react to the game while I sit there and guide them through a little bit. But we'll have to see on that one, because
Okay.
It will be quite interesting. There might be a lot of cussing involved in that too. I'm hoping it'll be my brother Mike, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited about this because it's Outlast 2 and the demo. And
would you play it in VR?
Ooh, not the first time.
Not the first time. Oh,
You gotta play
No,
it.
like I think it would have to be a change of experience. Kind of like, you know, like when I played through it the first time, when I got done, I immediately went into the hard mode of it, right? So it would have to be like that. I would have to be able to play it the first time, and then to change the experience up a little bit, I'd put the VR set in.
Unfortunately, it's not in VR. People wanted it to be, and there was speculation that it would be, but it's not going to be. And that's one of the questions that I kind of want to throw out there to everybody, people listening, people watching, you guys specifically right now, is that if you could play any scary game, Outlast included, any scary game in VR, what would you want to play? You had to play one. Okay, I know Chicken's like, I don't get scared. Baka probably on the same page. Whatever. Don't care. Pick one. You have to play one scary game in VR. What is it?
A scary game of VR?
I would venture to say, and I'm going to go out on a limb on this one because I don't think the game is a very good game. I believe it was called Daylight. You played it. You streamed it, and we couldn't even get through certain parts.
Procedurally generated bullshit. Yeah.
But I think that game in VR would been a whole lot better than it was with the controller in your hand based on the way the game was built. I think they could have had changed some stuff, but I'd go out on a limb and say that one would probably be a whole lot scarier in VR than it ever was based on the way that the game itself was done. So I would try that one. Outlast, I think, would have been an obvious one, and I'd go straight to that one. But I think that's one that I would want to try in VR because, like, if you're saying that for the first time you ever play this game, this is the one you got to play. Yeah. That's the one I would go with, just because I think it would be scarier that way, especially when you're like, because you were walking through certain parts and something would fall over. You have those little jump scares and stuff that would happen, and I think that would be kind of cool.
I think with Daylight, the downside was the jump scares became too predictable. Like I played for a few hours and I was already walking up to the desk going, okay, this one's probably gonna move. It didn't. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Okay, this one's probably gonna move. Okay, it did. I mean, at the first it was like, oh my god, but that's one of the things Daylight failed on, was that it became too predictable too quickly. And then the lady, you just saw her and ran away. So as long as you could run away, fine.
Run away!
Run away, or you had a flare. I think it was a little light that scared her away.
I don't remember. I remember there was like weird writing on the walls and stuff that would light up and stuff like that.
That one could have been done better.
Yeah,
Chicken
I don't
Baka,
disagree
you
with that.
guys got.
Oh, I've got a perfect one that okay, there's two. I would like to play Emily Wants to Play.
Oh no, it's got a dummy in it. I'm out.
The dummy and the cloud, like in VR, I'd probably shit myself trying to play that fucking game. Like, good lord, you just hear something, you're like, ah, don't move, and then you hear the dummy laugh and it starts chasing. You're like, oh god, door.
Anything that has a ventriloquist dummy in, I'm out. I can't.
But the one that I would really.
So you're not doing Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, it's creepy. No.
Oh shit! As soon as I find it, I'll let you know. I can't remember the name of it, but Baka, what
is it
would
one
you
you've
play?
already played?
Yes, it is one I played.
Honestly, I'm not really sure. The only one that pops in my head offhand at the moment is Alien Isolation for some reason.
Ooh, that's a good choice, I think.
That'd be a good choice as long as you didn't get the Alien Isolation is the one that had the random stuff, right? Where you could go for 6 hours at a time without seeing anything.
Right.
Yes.
You just take a nap in this corridor right here. It's
Like
probably
it'd have
safe.
to be like the 4-hour version of the game, not the 16-hour version of the game.
Right.
Where you're constantly being hunted by the alien instead of him going
Fucking
off on like a
run!
tea break and coming back the next day. Oh, sorry, dude, I had a
What? I
terrible
was
hangover.
thirsty, and then I took a nap, and I read some books.
Like, God, seriously.
I hid
Playing
in the
that
locker.
game,
I'm
you'd be
good.
like forever in there.
I don't know. I mean, like even what Griff said a minute ago is like I don't really scare easy. Like honestly, when I go visit my sister later this month, I'm gonna go take her to a haunted house just because the last time we went to a haunted house together, I'm sitting there going, okay, the dude's just gonna jump up and rattle chains. Okay, that one's gonna jump up and try to scare it. I'm just sitting there going, okay, this is all predictable. And she's like hiding and grabbing a hold of me and like freaking out about it the whole time. I'm just like, eh.
See, haunted houses do nothing for me.
I
and that's
can't
the
do
reason
it.
why.
I can't.
All right, fine. Here, the one that I found, the one that would probably give you both a little bit of a shakeup because it's not a scary one. It's more of like a fuck with your mental state. Is the Layers of Fear one where you go into the
Oh,
house
I thought you were gonna say that.
and you've got like as you move around the house, it switches. So you turn around and there's a wall, then you turn back around and there's another wall, and you turn around and there's a hallway. And
I
you're
would
like,
just probably get
That would be a
confused.
very good one for VR.
yeah, like you're just like, what the fuck is going on? You go through a door and you enter the same hallway and you turn around and there's no door anymore and you're like, what the fuck is going
That would be
on?
See,
so
I think that would be a good one
disorienting.
for you, for somebody that doesn't scare easily because of that first-person view in it,
Ooh.
and the fact that it's messing with your head because you're somebody that likes to keep control of that.
Yeah.
So it would be very interesting. See, I think that would be a very good one for
That was a fantastic game. I beat it in 3.5 hours, but man, was that game good. It seriously messes with your perspective.
It's got DLC.
I
by the
know.
way.
I'm good on playing that for a little while. Trying to like
I'm gonna buy it for you.
Halloween's coming up, buddy.
trying to
Yeah.
move through. Well, I can't stream, so
Hey, but we're hoping that changes this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And if it does, then guess what you're playing?
my
Griff's
God.
gonna shank a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know, it's
Internet
only
don't
like
get
20-something
fixed.
days, just saying.
Well, we'll have to see. It is Comcast we are talking about here.
I would not. You asked about Five Nights at Freddy's. I would not play Five Nights at Freddy's in VR. Like that kind of horror is too stressful because I'm just constantly waiting for the jump scare. It's not like inherently everything here is terrifying. It's I know there's going to be a jump scare and I am too tense waiting for it to happen. I just can't. I can't function on that level.
Why did she wither away? She sweated everything she had
Yes.
out, waiting on 5 minutes of
And for
Freddy.
those of you that are gonna ask, because I know Five Nights at Freddy's sister location just came out Friday. No, I will not be playing it. I am going to basically I get all of my Five Nights at Freddy's fix because I just wait for MatPat to start doing videos on it. Game Theorist on YouTube, great channel. Go subscribe to it. That's how I get my Five Nights at Freddy's fix. I love hearing him like tear the games apart. Not like this game is bad, but like okay, here's all of the clues that we have, and here's what I think happened, and here's how we're gonna piece all of this shit together. And oh, it's great. That's how I get my Five Nights at Freddy's news. Not playing the game because I can't do it. I would play Silent Hill. Let's go Silent Hill 2 so I can get lost a little bit in the town. Actually, you can do that with Downpour as well, but there's too much rain in Downpour. Silent Hill 2 in VR would be terrifying.
You do realize that the rain in VR really doesn't get you wet, right?
Well, no, but it's the constant rain and downpour. I mean, it's the theme of the game.
Do a
so.
little sprinkler thing over her and
The
Like-
fully immersive VR.
Yeah, there is
Why am I
4D VR.
soccer?
It's like a little it's expensive, but they're building a whole like warehouse so that you could do 4-dimensional VR games.
Ugh.
Ridiculous.
Star
Yeah,
Trek
didn't
is
they have
getting
a
closer and
Ghostbuster
closer,
thing?
folks.
Yeah, they had the
Yes.
Ghostbusters one where you could like
oh
go
my god,
in
we
and
need to go do that. I
Yeah,
want to go
it's-
shoot ghosts.
woo, that would be so like crazy. You know, you feel the wind, you feel the yeah, and then it like vomits on you and you like get it all over you. You're like,
I'm done here.
Then it would be like the gag slime stuff, like from Nickelodeon.
yeah, but then you're like covered in it and you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? I got to get in the car. Ew.
No, that'd
No,
be
you'd
like,
have your jumpsuit on that they
"Motherfucker, I'm
made.
gonna
That they
shoot
gave
that
you.
ghost.
Yeah, you got to wear the whole jumpsuit, put the like little biohazard.
Beekeeper helmet on.
Yeah, everything.
Helmet, hat,
Ew.
whatever.
Oh.
That's fun. But that's my question for everybody who's listening and whatnot. Hit us up on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment down below or the website InfiniteRespawn.com. What scary game, if you were forced to play one, would you play in VR? It'd be so fun.
Well, to be fair, if I was being forced, I would choose the easiest one to do. But if
Did anybody do Soma or any of the
I haven't played Soma, so I don't know.
What's the other ones that they did?
They did Amnesia.
Amnesia and
that one as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would
got too many puzzles for me to be scared and trying to solve puzzles.
I would love to see Red do Amnesia in VR.
Oh my god, yes! Can we make that happen?
We actually
the only way we can make that happen is if I can sneak up there while he's playing, and completely just mess with him the whole time.
Actually, Red playing something in VR is the most likely to happen because out of the four of us, none of us own VR. He got his headset last week.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so jealous, and I'm so sad that he lives in freaking Michigan, so freaking far away, so I can't just pop over to his house and play. But yeah, so somebody playing something in VR, he's first. He's already doing it. So
which one did he end up going with?
He went with the Vive.
Yeah, he got the Vive.
The good one, in my opinion.
I haven't heard from him what he thinks about it yet. I saw him on Steam playing VR games the other day, so I know he's tried it. But I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it yet.
You gotta have room for that, right? Don't they tell you have to a certain amount of room to make?
I think he cleared out space in his basement, so he's got all of his gaming stuff back downstairs. Red has this thing where he keeps moving all of his PC stuff and everything.
Doesn't he supposedly have a ghost down in his basement or some crazy shit or something? Like that?
No.
That's what he was trying to tell me when I went down there. He was like, "Be careful, this place is haunted. There's a ghost down there."
Oh, he was trying to mess with you.
Yeah,
that's
come on now.
He's like, "Be careful when you go that way." I was just like, "Whatever, I don't care."
Yeah, Brett's not good at messing with people like that, and you don't get scared.
His ghost was his mother, who would just stare at you while you slept.
No, that's fucking terrifying. I'd rather deal with a fucking ghost.
I don't want anybody wait. What the hell are you doing? I'm just watching you sleep. Don't take anything. Don't take anything.
Fuck.
That did happen the first time that Baka stayed at Red's house. He woke up with Red's mother staring over him.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying right now. I was just like, what the hell? It's the only time I've gotten scared in years.
That's a simulator he would never want to play again.
No. I ain't no. I'll fucking break the headset.
All right, let's wrap this up because I got a new desk that I gotta go paint before it can be built for me tomorrow.
Yep. Expect pictures tomorrow. You take a before and after picture.
Before and after.
Show what it looks like before and then right afterwards.
Right now it's just in pieces that I have to go finish.
No, I'm
painting
talking
or
about
staining.
your current setup.
Oh.
To what it's gonna look like afterwards. It's gonna look so fucking cool.
I see what you're saying.
We appreciate Ready?
Yeah, go for
it.
We appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week in Infinite Respawn. Hopefully next week we'll be actually on Twitch again. Twitch.tv/Infinite Respawn PC. Go on there, follow, hang out with us every Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can hang out with us there. You can see our rebroadcast. Also, go to YouTube and you can actually watch us there too.
Keep an eye on YouTube. I'm about to do some new stuff. And when I say about to, I mean within the next couple of days.
Woohoo!
So,
crazy stuff.
Be watching
on YouTube.
Woo!
Woo! Just keep watching. Also, you can check us out on Twitter as well, at InfiniteResPC. You can follow me at MDBOaktree. Follow Griff.
At Griff Slynam.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
And of course, Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
Woo woo!
Pickle, pickle, pickle.
Pickle.
Baka.
Don't forget about our website as well, which is infiniterespawn.com. Go on there, join the forums, hang out, and you can also see our podcast topics each and every week. So if there's something on there you want to comment about, or you say, why didn't you all talk about this? That's a great place to put it on there, and then we can put it on the show for the next week, just for you, as long as it's, tastefully done in
Are
some
you putting
way.
a bow in your beard, Baka?
It did kind of look like a bow in his beard.
Yeah, it's the bow that I ripped off the bear outfit.
Oh. Okay.
I don't
Things
even
are
want to
not
know
weird
where the
right now.
Okay, for those curious, the bear outfit is going to be made into an Ewok outfit for my 3-month-old nephew for a Halloween-themed costume. What we're doing for trick-or-treating.
So does that mean you're just gonna wear the bow in your beard as a Halloween costume?
I'm just fucking with it. I'm gonna be Darth Vader.
Yay! The Dark Lord himself. Yay!
Yep. And then my
Alright.
nephew's gonna be
Makes me
Kylo
so
Ren.
happy. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Chicken.
I'm Baka.
See ya.
Bye.
Please hang up and try again.